Fuck that. What's happening, astrology fans? Maechyl here. So something I see a lot in astrological circles, and in particular online, is that everybody likes to shit on everybody else or sometimes even on signs that they have in their own chart. But I wanted to make a series of videos that did the opposite. I want to give you reasons to love all of the signs. So here in this video are 5 things that I love about Aries. So if you've got your sun, your moon, or your rising in Aries, then this is for you. Or if you otherwise have strong Aries placements, then here are 5 reasons that I love you. Very cute. Reason number 1 is that Aries are very much the heroes of the Zodiac. From Hercules to Robin Hood to your idealistic classic hero that is charging off to slay a dragon, that's all very Aries. There's something about that part of Aries that just like fearlessly dives into things. Aries dominants are the kind of people who rush into burning buildings to save like pet dogs that are like been left behind and are stuck somewhere, whatever. And I think we'd all admire that. Second thing that I want to highlight that I admire about Aries is that they are pioneers. Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac. It begins the astrological calendar. It begins with spring. It's representative of birth and like other kinds of birth, beginnings of all kinds. So Aries dominants can be real go-getters who what they really want to do is they want to be getting out there and they want to be doing something, especially if they can be the first one to do that thing. People with a lot of emphasis on Aries are typically very self-motivated, very self-reliant. Like they don't want baggage or other people kind of weighing them down or slowing them down. They just want to go out and do the thing. There really is no other sign which is better at just getting started. It's like they really don't really need anyone else. They can just get started just by walking through the door. Third thing I want to praise Aries for is their competitiveness. Aries loves to face up to a challenge. It never backs down. Even like actively seeking out a challenge, like if their life's too boring, if you're Aries dominant and your life's too boring, you probably think an ideal way to spruce that up is to like go out there and find a test to take in any way. In that way you can see this like strong streak of courage which runs through this cardinal fire sign of Aries. Brave wants to go out there and find something to test itself against, and if a challenge comes to Aries, it's always met with like really steely determination. Like if you're going to start a fight with someone, first of all de-escalate the situation long enough that you can check their chart, and if there's a lot of Aries in it, then don't bother. All these things together kind of tag in and make Aries dominance really strong athletes, typically. A really good example of that is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is a retired NBA basketball player, and he still holds the all-time record for points and for wins, I believe. He had his Sun, Mars and Mercury plus his descendant all in Aries, and he's clearly been able to harness these placements and turn them into very strong competitive advantages. Alright, thing number 4 on my list is the assertiveness. So being the first sign about like birth and everything that I mentioned earlier, Aries has got a lot to do with imposing itself on the world, like as an individual. In other words, Aries placements say, I'm here, I'm me, deal with it. Honestly, I wish I could be that assertive sometimes, so I really admire that. Finally, number 5 is something that I think in one word really sums up what Aries is all about: activity. It's the factor of like, boom, here I am. It's like the drive to wake up one day and just decide that you're gonna do the thing. You're going to train to run a marathon. You're going to start the business. It's like there's no months and months of planning and research and strategizing and all these things that other signs prefer. Aries just wants to get going and it wants to start right now. I think this is something that we could all learn from Aries, and I think that if we're all more proactive in like pursuing our dreams, then fewer of them would stay dreams. Alright, that's it. That's my wee list of 5 things that I love about Aries. So if you want to see more of this kind of astrology content, let me know by hitting like, hitting subscribe, and if you really want to be a legend, leave a little comment. Alright, cheers for clicking.